Okay, let's see, what do we have? Disguised body, body for the explosion, the exploded analysis, the fragments, and when the body was found. The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto? It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that. If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it. Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer? Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it. What a horrible man you are, Makoto. I'm thinking... There's the body and exploded. What does the exploded analysis say? Nothing. So we have the fragments. There's when the... There's the disguised body. The fragments when the body was found. I don't think that matters. What does disguised dead body say? Okay, tarp. Later, when they remove the tarp, the suspect... Wait a minute! The knife goes through the jacket. Is it really? Aha! Getting stabbed. Maybe it's not the reason she died. Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard. Lies, we never talked about what killed her. No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead. Okay, fine, so what? So when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her. Maybe you stabbed her twice, once to kill her and once to cover it up. The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. What does the Monokuma file say? A single time with a knife. Yeah. The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound. Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that. Then the knife was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime. Yeah, what if the bomb wasn't what if Toko exploded the bomb herself? I mean, that would be pretty risky though. To erase all evidence or something? I don't know. So, they wanted us to notice the stab wounds, and then detonated the body afterwards. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise. Oh hey, I have a question. It kinda goes back to the beginning, but... What's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why did the body just blow up all of a sudden like that? If you bothered to put that lump of grey matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer. Well, if you're so smart, just tell me. I'll tell ya, I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion. I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that. Go ahead, Makoto, tell her, or we won't make any headway on this. There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion. And it's the fragments. After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion. Huh, you know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before. That's only natural because, of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb. Oh, then the explosion was cause of the Monokuma bomb. Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect, you, Kyoko. Hold on a second, Byakuya. What's the problem? Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim. That's true, it's definitely bugging me what really killed her. Fine, I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless. We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Okay, what do we have now? Body before the explosion, Monokuma file 5, and the exploded analysis. I think it's the file when we saw the blow to the head. Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct? The explosion didn't kill her for sure, I guess. Well, yeah, she was already totally dead when that happened. And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And there's only one other thing. Oh yeah, according to the Monokuma file. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head. And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Huh. I can only think of one thing that could have killed her. Wait. I have the file, exploded analysis, and body before the explosion. What do I contradict? There's only one other thing. The blow to the head. Hit on the back of the head. What? Huh. Had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. No, but these wounds were at least several days old, so maybe I contradict that. I don't think that matters. No. Maybe I don't need to use any of these. Fatal injury. The explosion didn't kill her for sure, I guess. Already totally dead when that happened. And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And there's only one other thing. What if it was the knife? No, that... Countless wounds across her entire body. I mean, all that they're saying are true. It's all true, what they're saying. Body before the explosion. Bloodstains around the wounds. Body has stopped bleeding. Blood was still wet. There was no blood on the ground. I think it was the exploded body analysis. Okay, that's nothing. The Monokuma file just mentions the wounds. They were dead before the blast. Victim stabbed with a single time with a knife. Struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The other wounds are at least several days old. Fatal injury has yet to be determined. Correct. The explosion didn't kill her for sure. It wasn't because of the knife, right? Then there's only one other thing. According to the Monokuma file, there was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of the head. And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. I can only think of one thing that could have killed her. But the file says the victim was dead before the explosion. Maybe I need to get this? I don't know. Okay, this is it, apparently. Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered. What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it. The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds. Oh yeah, good point. If they were too old, I guess they don't really matter. Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of the head is what killed her. But then, what was the murder weapon? The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object about as thick as a metal pipe. Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe. How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely? Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle. No way, the balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want. No thanks, I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident. I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground and spit on it. I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time. Seriously? We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know. We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master. So what was it? Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon. Oh, the arrows clumped together by the tape. Is it? Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo. An arrow! That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with. Indeed, there's no doubt about it. Are you sure? That sounds kinda weird. Hey, how dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right. I'm not backtalking anything, I'm just saying what I think. I don't blame Hina for doubting it, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. Yeah? Give me the tape. Bloody duct tape. The titanium arrow! It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon. Are you sure? You don't sound convinced. What's the problem? Well, cause in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin. Talking back to Master? You have no right. Okay, I know what to do here. This is an easy one. Okay, too thin. They were stuck together. You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon. Another weapon? Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did. It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation. Damn, that's harsh. How is it harsh? What, have you been listening? Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko. I've never been to the dojo. Oh no, you absolutely have. How can you say that with such confidence? Because we have proof, of course, don't we, Makoto? Oh, what's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to... Ooh, what if it... the death of us all, remember? The thing was when the woodblock key was in Kyoko's room, right? But Byakuya also actually had the key. Of course I remember. Then show us! Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo. I have evidence? Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo? Yeah, Byakuya had the key. The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the... On the other hand, Kyoko gave us the letter that says... Oh no, but no, never mind, that is definitely Kyoko's room. I was just trying to think of something else, but no. What if it wasn't her room and she planned something? It's weird. The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is... right here, the key to the dojo locker. And how does that prove anything? Because I found it in your room. It was in my room. Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up. Hold on a second. Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you? No, it's not that I want to defend her, it's just... There's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know. I was just protecting you. What? She was protecting me? Then does that mean she? She knew I was being attacked. And she came to my rescue. Could that be when? Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me? That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand. Wait. I'm warning you, don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer. I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous. Really. But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong? I should know. What? Byakuya should know better than anyone? What does that mean? Oh, I don't think we have a bullet for this, so we probably need to grab one. What is Byakuya's account again? Is it just Yalabai? No corpse in the garden just after nighttime last night, so it can be assumed. Okay, this is just the alibi. Those words you just spoke, what do you mean? Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here. Byakuya, what are you hiding? Master would never hide something from me. There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying? You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker. And then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that? Okay, let's I think I know what to do. Let's hit the there's proof with this. The locker key in my own room. If it doesn't work, we'll try it the other way around. Or maybe not. Maybe there's proof. Yes. There is no proof. If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room. Huh? Why not? Because she had given her room key to Byakuya. Interesting. I mean, would Byakuya really have done it? I don't see him for the type of guy that would make such an obvious mistake. I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room, then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Oh! Kyoko mentioned... I see what's going on. Kyoko's account. Oh, wait. She used Monokuma's secret tool which grants access to any room in the school. Ah, so that's not actually the proof. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong? It would appear not. Then you're finally starting to understand. No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us. The mastermind's trap? The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I? The mastermind's trap. The victim was Mukuro, and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? Well, but if Kyoko really is the murderer, and we avoid it, then we all die. I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Okay, I hope there are actual consequences right now. I'm thinking about pursuing the lie. Okay, I took a quick peek online, and just to see if there are actually consequences, not enough to know what exactly happens, but apparently people are discussing what choice someone took or something, so there are probably consequences to this, so I'm going to pursue the lie. I have to. I mean, we all die if I choose poorly. If we choose poorly. There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now. A lie? Isn't that right, Kyoko? You said it. The burden of proof is on you. So let's hear it. Where's this lie then? Kyoko is definitely lying, and it must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden. Okay, where is Kyoko's account? I didn't have the key to my room, because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right? There's no... You are correct! So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room. Then when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there? Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation. No, there is another explanation. There is another explanation. I hope this is the right choice. No, Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko? Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Monokuma's secret tool? Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school. Which means she could have used it to get into her own room. Then I guess that's it. You're giving up just like that. You admit to killing. No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost. What are you talking about? Like I said, this was a trap and I wasn't able to escape it. So I lost. That's all this means. Huh? Then are you saying you really didn't? Kyoko, you really aren't the killer? Okay, time's up. Huh? I'm sorry to say, but your time is up, all done, all finished, the class trial is all over. But that's ridiculous, since when is there any? It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone please vote using the lever in front of you. But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we? Poo-hoo-hoo! Poo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh, it's not a game over screen. But we did not set the scene. We did not do the comic stuff. Poo-hoo-hoo, good job, you got it right. Ha ha ha, brilliantly right. We got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko. I've prepared an extra special punishment this time. Is everyone ready? Okay then. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time. And that's how the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or, regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Mukuro's class trial. And in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. Yeah. Okay. So this is interesting. So Aoi is the mother of our child, of Hiro's child and Byakuya's child. Poor Toko. Oh, is Toko dead? I guess. Which is actually funny considering Hiro told us in his prediction that the mother of both our childs would be the same. So I guess he was right. Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope? No, this isn't right. Huh? Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim? Her claim? Oh, that's right. I have to... Do I... Oh, come on! I thought there was an actual choice! Ah, you damn game! Why isn't there game over? Come on! I would just reload the save file, but it's still a long time since the trial began. Damn it! I'm so annoyed right now. I went to all the trouble to make sure there was an actual consequence, and it appears to be a consequence, but suddenly there isn't. You damn game! The game tricked me. You bastards! I thought there was going to be something. I'll let it go this time. I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here, something that has to do with the mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned. Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room, that it was someone else. But who else could it have been? I mean, Byakuya had her room key, right? You? What are you trying to imply? But of course I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone or put the key in Kyoko's room. Well, someone had to put the key in there. There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there. What? It had to be Makoto, right? I don't see any other option. Wait a second, you've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's got to be a hidden side to this case. A hidden side. First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead and then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said it's a trap the mastermind set for us, so that's why this has to be. Okay, time's up. Oh, did I fail again? Huh? Time's up, class trial's all over, everyone can stop talking now. What? Time's up? What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we... It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone please vote using the lever in front of you. Voting time? Oh. Oh, it's over. Okay. I'm very confused right now. Now who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Hey, hold on. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Is it me? I mean, couldn't it have been Byakuya in that case? It's us. Oh, but we got the coins this time around. Does that mean this is the actual... What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man. Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it. Good job, everyone. Good job? Yeah, they got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense. It makes perfect sense. It's the same as always, it's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way. It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment. Wait, why do I? Kyoko? I don't expect you to forgive me, I know this is all my fault. Kyoko? Let's give it everything we've got, it's punishment time. Wait, is the correct choice to run away? This is so weird. Like, guess we'll get to see all these, all the executions. Oh, is it the same one? Well, that would make sense. Why would Monokuma prepare too? This is a very weird trial. What? Oh. We're not smashed yet. Oh, hello. Alter ego. Interesting. So what now? Huh? Huh? What's this? What's going on? Hey, what's that? Ah, yeah, it had to be. Alter ego. Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this. It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning. What was that? What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. What are you talking like? Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit, in a way that's an even better special punishment. Poo-hoo, poo-hoo-hoo. But it's still not enough, I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you, bring despair to the entire world. Poo-hoo-hoo, poo-hoo-hoo, poo-hoo-hoo. Poo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Is he gone? Hey Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on? It's okay, we're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh? Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared. What are you talking about? You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. I'm curious, what the hell is going on? The massive high school towers... Wait, what? The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Why are we at the beginning? Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. Why are we here? There are two things you need to attend this school. 1. You have to already be attending high school. 2. You have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. Huh? What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Yeah, what the heck is going on? Where am I? Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remember all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me, and he used up the last bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now, for myself and for my friends, and with that my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of here. Alright, I am extremely confused right now. But I guess I'll have to be confused for a while, because that's all the time we have for now. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed more Danganronpa, and as usual, don't miss the next episode, because I won't. I will see you all next time.
Danganronpa.